Ready, girl? Faster!
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side. Enough of you, are there?
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at the... If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him two curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe we're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greager, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast. Good girl.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Back to the stables, Carl.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap. You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. May Gilbert
Out of my
smile
sight,
upon
wretch.
you.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not
exception?
for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Taste my peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
I'll take the large one.
Oh. Slow down, Goods.
It's me trip. We cannot ride the caravan without it.
Do you...
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Here.
It wouldn't surprise me.
So, to get the pass...
I know where. I've got... No one knows more about what...
Where do we find...
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans.
No time like...
You two go. I'm going to check the rest.
All right.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait. Just don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since, which means, and with demand...
So the children are stealing...
Yes. Passes are inscribed with the names of the...
Which means?
That someone is doctoring. The same someone who is encouraging, and the same someone who has Goots's path. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of On. Will you stand... You want to get your path, and we want to catch whoever's behind it.
Is that...
They won't let you in if you're not... But the guards will definitely spot you.
So either we find the people who took the...
All right.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your...
Clive.
A pleasure doing business. The proprietor of the furniture. I suggest that you speak...
The furniture maker.
Out of my sight, wretch! I know
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst!
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you...
For one, harder to watch. Not that they'd be likely.
Their eyes must have...
The fishmonger, round by...
Thank you.
I'll take the large one.
Come taste my peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life...
Fish for Can I interest you?
She's asked me to help.
Is that so? For one, street urchins.
Orphans from the...
They're all looking...
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have...
And so should we.
You should start with the children around.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be? Excuse me.
Can't.
I was just...
Only think you've grown up, so guess what I'm about?
Sorry.
Come taste my peaches! Finest earthenware from the Free City!
Do you have...
What do you want?
What I want is...
I don't know. What's picking?
No, so if they come calling...
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Jug of snake spit.
What do you want?
It's all right. We've heard. We need to know...
I don't know much. He said he got a job.
Sounds probably...
We need to find...
Do you know where your friend...
He's usually by the tent.
Thank you.
Come on, come on!
Peaches and pears. Plates and meat.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
That's that, then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
I'm hungry.
That big fat donkey was easy picking. He wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get...
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our gut.
Would they now?
Shit! Orange, what do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Did you see...
There...
This is everything? It must be transported.
Shit! Cornered!
It's all right, Hansa. I just want to ask you...
Fine.
I'm looking for the people who were making use...
Call themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me a good gill. I knew they were bad, but it didn't come at all half the time. Before I started buzzing for them, you know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
You found him then?
Jill.
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look...
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it went...
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him!
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't...
And why would she? Theodore, at your service.
Theodore.
Vultures who have made... They prey on the desperate. I'd been looking into their activities and... But it seems they've already... Hans, if he and his friends hadn't agreed to... Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help, then we all want the same.
Oh, where is it?
So?
What else? We find the Carstones, and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe.
All right then.
All right then. Hansa, where are they camped? Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then?
Leitney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp. There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
Come on.
Yeah! for one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own.
There's more!
I doubt these are the Ringleaders, but at least we know we're on the right track.
Ready, girl? Run like the wind. We got company!
That's the lot.
Foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Aye. Especially the scum.
The leaders of the cut.
They don't deserve it.
I wasn't planning on...
We're ready when you are.
Oh, I'm ready.
It's that guard from Bockland. Kill him! Kill them all!
Too slow.
Nice try. Now
Gold chains, rings, purses.
Have the names been...
Not yet. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people.
We should go and give Eloise the good news.
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to...
We'll be glad to. Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's. Speaking of who...
Here, Clive. Goots' pass.
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods. Can I count on your help in sorting?
Of course. I'll make some... I expect you'll soon be on your way, then. Will be that goods to market?
I was the first my sister helped us.
I had no idea.
It just so happens, and who better to join for? Wouldn't you agree?
I would. It seems our purpose is the... So what would you say to work?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe... Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan. But if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say... 9 million?
We'll... try. Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Peaches and pears.
Come on, come on!
The caravan stops next to the
Juicy
check.
pears! Take your
What I really want to be.
Here you are, Goots. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, I'll have to say thanks.
So should you, Hans. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If any...
We do, and we already have. Miss L's given us a job shifting this hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. And Goots,
that's all right. I've got it back now.
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your...
I'll do.
Till then, eh?
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
But mercenaries...
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right. Let's go.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the Fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
Wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. This is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
And they're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
What is it, boy?
Quickly! Run!
What's happening?
I don't know.
Torgal!
This way.
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Goetz is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Watchman or sentry is to be slain on sight. Unspare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear.
Those were Imperial Dragoons. What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right. But first we find Goetz.
I just hope he's all right.
You there! Identify yourself!
We have to. civil war.